Hi, Patty Simone here with Women Centric and Experts and Authors Report, and today I'm delighted to be talking with Noha Waibsnaider, who is the CEO of a peeled snack company. She was on a panel recently at the Women Leadership Exchange Conference that we're at in New York City. She's going to tell us a little bit about what entrepreneurs should do, top things you should be thinking of if you're in business, if you want to grow your business, and just also a little bit about her company. So thanks for taking the time to talk.
Thanks for having me. This is very exciting.
Yeah.
So as you said, peeled snacks. They're dried fruit, organic dried fruit snacks with nothing added, no added sugar, no preservatives, no chemicals. And you can find them in Starbucks, in Hudson News, in Whole Foods, and now actually starting this month in a lot of grocery stores in the New York area.
I know you had mentioned on the panel that you decided very strategically not to try and dilute your efforts when you were trying to get into more of the broader markets in terms of food stores, and you decided to focus on the New York market. I think that's a great idea because, like you said, you're stumbling across your product in Starbucks, and I knew I saw this in Starbucks, but then, I hadn't up until this point seen it in any mass distribution places.
Yes, definitely. And this is our single serving snack. It's 100, this one is 120 calories, but all of our single serving snacks are between 100 and 150 calories, and right now we're launching a bigger bag that's going into grocery stores. And with the grocery line, that's exactly the one where we're really focusing in the New York market, because what you realize is that if somebody sees your product in one store and they go down the street, they see it in another store, the more places they see it in, the more it starts really sinking into your brain. Like you said, I'd seen it, but I hadn't thought about it. So the more you see it, the more it stops you in your tracks, and you think, I should maybe try that. It looks really good. It's enticing. And so the different distribution channels start becoming their own marketing channel.
So how hard was it to break into that, to get into that bigger venue of getting into the grocery stores?
Grocery stores are very complicated. They're also very expensive, and that's one of the reasons why we didn't do it sooner. One of the things that people don't realize is that grocery stores make a lot of their money from money that manufacturers pay them in promotional dollars, in the marketing programs. So the reason you see all junk food at the cash register when you're checking out of a grocery store is because that's who can afford to pay for it, right? It's all of the junk food companies that have a lot of money. So grocery stores are really tough. There's a big distribution network that goes with it, a big broker network, and that's something that we're actually now just starting to really break into.
Well, you're a great success story because you've been doing this for a few years, correct?
Yep. I started working on it in 2004. We launched in 2005. So it's definitely been a long up and down roller coaster, but it's starting to get a lot more fun now that we're getting a lot of distribution and we're finally getting some real critical mass.
Well, you got into Starbucks, so that's a big coup right there. How did that happen?
Starbucks called us, which is an extra big coup. It was the first time in 6 years that I'd been in business that a buyer actually flew across country and came to visit us in our office, where normally, we're begging to go to their office. So it was actually a combination of them seeing our product in places like Starbucks and thinking, this would be a really good fit for what we're looking for. And then the fact that people are starting to really look for healthier products. And so Starbucks decided that they were going to launch a new healthy snacks platform, and they identified the companies that they wanted within that, and we were one of them.
And it seems to me that they're also very much more in tune with what it means to be an entrepreneur and how much that's of value to support entrepreneurs that are, much further down the pike than they are. But don't you think that that's part of it too?
Definitely. They have a very entrepreneurial culture, and definitely, when you work with them versus a lot of other large companies, you really get to see that it doesn't feel entrenched the way a lot of other companies do.
So in the panel before, you had amazing things, and I'm going to be writing this up in the editorial, so she can't go over everything now because she's got other things to do, but what can you give us, a little pearl of wisdom, that if you're going to give any advice to even a startup or a growth track company, what should be their focus right now in trying to move their business forward?
I think more than anything else, you can't do it alone. I think entrepreneurs tend to think, part of why you start your own business is that you believe in yourself and you have a way of doing things that is just your thing. But realistically, you're only going to grow. You're only as strong as all the people you work with. And the more you want to grow, the more you need a larger network. And the more you network, the more you have, the more relationships you build, the more your business is going to grow. So, and it's a two-way street, right? It's not just what you can get out of everyone else. As much as you can help other people, it's going to come back to you. It's good karma. So.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you so much for taking the time. And where can people find out more about your company so that they can find out where they can buy this besides Starbucks?
They can go to peeledsnacks.com, and actually, if you sign up for our newsletter or our Facebook page, our fan page, you'll start getting lots of great discounts and promotions as well. So,
okay, great. Thanks so much, Noah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Patty.
Okay.